Hello, this is Lisa Russick with the podcast We Were All Psychic. And look who hasn't been here in forever. It's Miss Carol Starr. Would you like to say hello?
I would like to say hello.
Well, say it then.
Hello. Okay. Yes, we're getting out of Libra season soon here.
Carol, wait. Before we go on.
Okay, I know I wasn't
Carol Starr with 2 R's. Do you still think we're all psychic?
I do.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, now do tell us what's going on with the astrology.
Okay. Well, first of all, we're just ending of Libra season, and Libras love their birthdays more than any sign. So
I know.
Okay, I will be 120 years old, and I'll call you, Lisa, don't forget my birthday. Don't forget.
She's her birthday like 2 days ago or something, right?
Yeah.
3 days ago.
And I just, I don't know what it is. That it's like the one day of the year that we feel that everybody should love us. I don't know.
That's right.
I can figure it out.
You deserve it.
Love my birthday. And everybody knows that. So I get lots of birthday wishes and stuff like that. So that's
I always tell everyone it's my birthday too.
Yeah. It's just something about birthdays, Anyway, so Libras, what about Libras? Okay, we know all the traits, everybody knows who knows their sun sign, reads all the stuff written about them. And we are the most indecisive sign of the zodiac, but we're only indecisive about unimportant things. I'm always the one who decides when we're going to move, when we're going to do this, but I can't make up my mind in a restaurant.
Yeah.
I have to order the restaurant. I have to order the same thing every time I go to make a decision.
Yeah.
Go to the same place. Yeah, I do order this. I do always order the same thing. And I think that people don't realize that Libras are probably the most sensitive sign in the zodiac.
They are sensitive. They're way too sensitive, I think.
Yeah.
But I'm a Taurus, so I would think that. With a cold Capricorn moon.
Yeah. Oh, what's that called? It's just cautious.
I like calling it.
But the thing is that everyone thinks that the water signs are so sensitive, but really Libra gets the prize.
Yeah. Libra is really sensitive. I mean, I've known quite a few Libras, and sometimes it's like they also have a curiosity to see. They're so curious about people, they'll like poke them a little bit to see what they'll do, if you know what I mean. Yeah, they can't help it. They poke, and sometimes someone's just like, "Don't ever poke me."
Yeah.
This is all like metaphorically poking.
Yes,
I
know. Yes. No, we as being very and indecisive, and those are
very artistic. A lot of Libras are very.
We're also really mostly sensitive to the spoken word.
Yes,
is that somebody will say something to me and I'll take it wrong, or I'll feel, or I get if people are unkind. I feel like I never want to talk to them again.
You get a real strong reaction.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I sometimes wish I didn't, but we are who we are.
Well, I think that Libra, because they are such big relationship signs, it's very important for them to like and be liked by everybody.
Right.
In some ways, a Libra can get an inferiority complex if they don't recognize that about themselves. If they're not at peace with the fact that they want everyone to like them, not that, they'd be upset if nobody else.
It's the only zodiac sign. Like that. Yeah. Nobody says anything bad about Libras.
No, never.
You say you're a Libra? No. I'll say, I have so many wonderful friends who are Libras. There's, if they have a, Geminis are two-faced, or they say Scorpios are secretive. But when they say Libras, it's always
like my best friend is a Libra or something. Yeah.
My
best friend in high school was a Libra. My college roommate was a Libra. We got along. Yeah.
So we decided
We
decided not to talk politics today. So, I mentioned the word politics.
The P word.
Yeah. We do have this election is coming up pretty soon, and we're not going to talk about it at all. And I promise you, okay, I got to zip.
So now we are we are really close to something we can talk about, and that is Halloween, which is very scary.
Yeah. Okay, so what's going on in the heavens? Okay, you guys, the 17th is coming up a full moon, and it's going to be in Libra. So you Libra people are going to either break up with your partner, or it's going to probably not.
One or the other.
There's going to be either a new partner or your relationship, and it's a time for getting rid of the old things, not the old people, but the old things,
the old ways,
starting with new. And I have to admit, these, other than the big solar eclipse that happened in April, I really kind of feel that it's kind of overrated. And I don't think that in one night that And there's always going to be people that are going to break up with somebody and let's say, wow, that really does work. That how that goes.
Yes.
Oh, wow, that was really, Carol was so right. And it's just a matter of chance. I think that'll come and go. I do believe in full moons that the crazies come out. I think I do feel like they sometimes do.
Something happens.
Yeah. But you know what? The crazies can come out any night of the year, too.
They sure can. And they do usually. You just can't see them because it's not as bright.
Right. All over the place. Absolutely. Yeah. So anyway, that's the first thing. And also, Pluto has been retrograde in Capricorn, and it started out in Aquarius and it went retrograde. And I feel, and this is a general statement, but I really believe that a lot of people are having a lot of financial issues, a lot of difficulties right now because of Pluto. And that usually Pluto is the masses because it changes signs every 20 years.
Yeah.
So I still think it has a lot of effect on us, particularly Scorpios and Aquarians. Because it's going to go, and Capricorns have been writing me on a lot of my videos, is that they've been having so many problems. They hope life is going to get better. Of course, everybody says.
A lot of Capricorns I know have been having a rough time.
Yeah, but and they don't usually have financial problems. They're pretty good with their money. They're pretty smart. And they are having. So as of today, it's gone direct. It is already direct. And so you'll start, the change doesn't happen right away, but they'll see it for a while. And then the end of November, right around there, it goes into Aquarius. And so let me tell you, that's going to mean it's going to set our whole stage for the next 20 years. And it's going to either mean we're going to go so digital and so much technology that no one will be talking to each other anymore. Everything is going to be whatever it is, or it's going to become a kinder and more caring world. And I think we have a choice. We can always create that for ourselves, but the world it's gotten a lot colder out there. I mean, I used to go outside and have friends come over and you talk on the phone, and they'll say, why don't you drop by? Or with your kids, they have play dates. Mothers have to arrange a play date. The kids we used to go over somebody's house. Nobody arranged it.
Well, COVID really, really stopped that. People just got out of the habit of doing it once COVID came, and they
I think it's
gotten back in the habit, but some people haven't. They're still afraid of getting COVID.
Yeah, I think that this has gone on.
Well, there are some mothers who don't like their children to be around, like really strict mothers who don't want their children exposed to other children. I've known some in the South like that. I
don't know. I never knew where I was. I was 5 years old running around in the neighborhood.
That's how I was, yeah.
Yeah. And
I was in the woods somewhere.
I'm going to say the last 15 years.
Kind of creek, Yeah. Yeah.
My kids, even, my kids are older, but even I knew where they were. I always knew where they were. They said, I'm going over to my friend's house. Good. But now you have to kind of call up and arrange for it. And everything is texting now. Even emails are becoming passe. You got to text.
Oh, yeah. Like I emailed my ex-boyfriend and he said, text me like a normal person.
Yeah.
And I was like.
Yeah, I've seen people sitting next to me.
What's that mean? My dad emails me. Is he not normal?
Yeah. But you see people texting who are in the same room. I've gone out, I've seen people texting. It's a talk.
Yeah. I feel in the same room. Yeah.
Our world is it, and we have to grow with the changing times. Okay. And I believe that. But I'd like to see our houses here where we live have front patios. So we can sit out there and watch the neighbors go by, like years and years ago. That was their entertainment. They had no money. Outside. My mom told me her parents used to sit outside in the evening and people would walk by and stop and talk and maybe have a cup of coffee or something. We don't do that anymore.
No, we don't. No.
First of all, everything.
The news scared us too. The media has scared us into staying off our front porch.
We were in Laughlin and we went to a fancy steakhouse. And I got to tell you, the dinner was over $200. Yeah. And that's like par for the course now in restaurants. Yeah.
For a group, especially. Yeah.
We don't go out to dinner because there's no place I want to go out in Prescott, Arizona.
Yeah.
So, we maybe spend more money on groceries. We get better things or something, but we eat at home.
Yeah.
I don't mind cooking. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
See, there's that Libra creativity.
Yes. Well,
Libras do like cooking. As I've noticed, every Libra I know is a very good cook.
yeah. But I think all of us have creative talents. They just come out in different ways. Every zodiac sign, everything is creative, and
They're
okay,
creative in different ways. Yeah.
yeah, different ways. But I want to finish up talking about what's going to happen. I've checked all the planets for the
Okay.
next several months. And okay, Saturn is in Pisces. So for you Pisces, it's retrograde now, but it's going to go direct on the middle of November. So Pisces who have had some struggles with money or with problems or stuff going on, you're going to find that you're going to find solutions to them, And then Mars is doing something very strange this year. It's usually in a sign for 6 weeks, and it is going back and forth between Cancer and Leo for
Okay.
6 months. So now we're in Cancer direct, and soon we're going to go in Leo direct. And by November, we're going to be in Leo retrograde, and it's going to stay back to Cancer, back all the way till the end of February.
Wow.
So, but retrogrades are not bad, okay? And people, what they are, except when it's in Mercury, that I pray every time I turn my printer on.
I do that anyway with my printer.
Yeah. No, but the planets are all in retrograde motion, okay, except for Saturn. And I mean, and one good thing, which I'll take, is that it's going to be like that till the end of February. But Neptune is going direct, and it's going to be going into Aries after 14 years. So they always say that, and everyone says, well, I had 15 years bad luck. But you don't. You have things happen to you. You have a friend of mine says, I've had trouble since 2008. And I said, well, you got out of a bad marriage. So I didn't. And you had a boyfriend, it was good for a while, and you had another boyfriend who was good for a while. They just didn't work out. But, and I said she was very lucky. Her husband made a mistake, and he left her. He died, and they were divorced and left her $300,000. I call that pretty good luck.
Oops.
Because she couldn't work because she had a disability.
Okay.
And so life is never all bad, And you look at, I'm going to point this out to you too. I know you had a relationship, and we think about the original one. We won't name names or anything. And I remember you being very happy at times. Okay.
At times.
Yes, you had.
They were good times, but after a year, they all ended.
Yeah, but that
got bad. And it's just like, that's when the lies started and all the changes in personality. It takes time to get to know someone.
It's time to end the relationship.
Yeah, I should have done it a year later. Yeah.
Stick it out thinking things are going to get better, things are going to change. And it's just that, because let's face it, Lisa, if every relationship worked out, we'd all be married.
Yeah.
If they're meant not to work out. Sometimes.
Yeah, it seems like it.
From them. And
it's just usually you can live in a different house than them.
That's true. I think I know you got. It's interesting you picked. We were two people who are 90 degrees away from you. Square. You are. Yeah.
What do you mean, like Aquarius and Leo?
Yes.
Oh, what does that mean? They're square me. They're square.
Yeah. Well, you're 90 degrees from them. You form a square, and they're hard to get along with. That's just one thing that you have.
The one that I had the hardest time getting along with, I hate to say it, Carol, was a Libra.
It's a Libra.
But that he had a Scorpio moon and rising, so that might have had a lot to do with it.
I would say what I think about Libra men, but I won't.
No, he doesn't have a Libra moon. He has a Scorpio moon.
No, but you said Libra sun.
Oh, Libra sun. Yes.
Libra. Yeah. Okay. Libra men, they need in special environments with women. I don't want to go into it. I don't want to negate them. Okay.
Well, a little conversation after this.
And so
listeners, don't watch the video.
Yeah. I don't care,
I'm just kidding.
And listen, electronics, I was doing a live on Instagram where I do readings on there. I had a list of 7 readings to do. And all of a sudden, the Instagram goes off, gone.
Mm.
It wasn't my phone. It wasn't my cell phone. It was nobody. Something, apparently Instagram was down today.
Oh.
It's the point, yeah. So
I did have trouble uploading a reel. Yeah.
Yeah. So I had to, I'm doing all of them. I have to send them videos to redo them because they didn't hear any. The sound went out. And it's okay to do it. This is the the
Oh,
company
that's
I
so
want to
nice
work
of
for.
you. That's so nice
Yeah.
of you.
Well, I
Yeah.
have to. They'll ask for their money back. We don't want
Oh, they
that.
paid you. I thought they were free reading. I know you do
I
free reading
don't.
sometimes, don't you? Like lives.
Yeah. It's a program, the one I wanted you to get into because they have a lot of
I
tarot
did look
cards.
into that, but I don't think I have enough, of an audience
Well,
to,
Ron said he would
bring
talk to
anyone.
you. I can give you his email and to
Okay.
talk about it and see if you can't work something out. It's
I'll
really good.
see. We'll see. Listeners and watchers might have something else to be doing pretty soon. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
And thank
And
you.
yes, I've had a lot of people help me. I have had a Pisces and a Cancer and an Aries. And I think that all, how can I put this? All digital marketers have a shelf life with you. And it's not that they're not good. No, I just think that you
It's
reach a
kind of like
point.
relationships. Otherwise, you'd have the same one.
Yes, that's right. Yes, I would. Well, I always come up with a new idea or I want to change something. Libras, nothing's ever the same. My husband, when he used to do business cards for me, he said, now I'm just going to do a short run of these because I know you're going to change something. I always do.
Yeah.
Nothing ever stays the same. And are you familiar with Pampered Chef? I'm sure you've
The
heard of
little
it.
pamper chef stuff.
And I
Yes.
went to one of the parties, and she has all these measuring things. And I said, I've never measured anything. I do not measure when I cook. And
I
I
pretty
wrote
much do that
I
too.
wrote I wrote two cookbooks,
Yeah, that's right. You did. Yeah. And you made the
Well, I
basket.
make them up. And I know how much you need of everything. But most of what I make is pretty free, like soups, throw in all vegetables. And why do you have to measure? Hey, that's a waste.
I know. Yeah. Because they're all different shapes anyway.
That's why I can't bake. Baking is very dangerous for me. Yes. You
Baking's
have to
hard.
measure.
Baking's difficult for me too.
You have to measure.
Yeah.
So any other questions, anything that people would like to know today?
I would like to know a little bit more about what to expect around the holidays, I guess, around Christmas holidays. Like what can we expect around the change of the year? Let's put it that way. So we'll have had Pluto in Aquarius, Pluto in Aquarius for a little bit, about a month.
Yeah, and we're going to have Saturn and Pisces direct.
In my natal chart, my Saturn is in Pisces, I think, or no, it's in Cancer. I'm sorry, it's in Cancer. It's in Cancer.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. I don't have my planet list here about when. I'm thinking that Neptune goes in Pluto. I'm sorry, Neptune goes into staying in Pisces, but it's going direct. And then it goes into Aries, I think, in the spring, which is going to be a really interesting time. When they are in a sign for that long, as Pluto is, you will feel a change. I'm just not big on these short-term things like moon phases and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And yet everybody's so interested in them, and I just feel. And listen, if I tell 1 million people, 1 million people that, of course, not that many may read it, that are going to fall in love. Now, how many on that day? Probably 100,000 or 50,000 people are going to fall in love or change their relationship on that day.
Yeah.
So I figured out he'll be impressed with this. Between Instagram and TikTok, this last year, I've had over 100 million views.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot.
That's great.
Yeah. But you have to market all the time online. You can never sit back and stop doing what you're doing. Zodiac sign you are. And it's tough, and I'm not sliding back a little bit, but I'm getting so that I want to just do my readings. And I was working 10 hours a day.
You work a lot. And ever since I've met you 3 years ago, a while back, 4 years ago, maybe, you have been one of the hardest working people I know. I mean, you're always grinding, as they would call it.
Always
hustling.
Well, it takes that though, Lisa.
Yeah.
It is
you enjoy it though, don't you? You enjoy it. You seem to enjoy it.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I love your videos I get to see them now. Well, TikTok kicked me off because they said I faked my age verification. I had to verify my age, and they said it wasn't really me, even though I had to hold my ID up with take a selfie of myself holding my
So
ID. And
you
I
aren't
had to
on
send them
there?
my ID and a code on this piece of paper with a code they had given me. Hold all these and take a selfie. I did that, and they said, "No, we don't think you're really Lisa. We don't think you're really 48." That was 48 at the time. I'm 49 now, and
Yeah,
so I can't use TikTok unless I make another account for them to delete. I mean, they're not going
that's
to.
what you can do. See, everything has got so much red tape to it, and
Yeah,
I like Instagram.
I like Instagram. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
have. I'm primarily there.
yeah. Me too. Yeah,
And because the algorithms control everything we do, and
yeah.
when the algorithms are up, my business is up. When the algorithms are down, because for getting an astrology reading, you need a lot of people. Not everybody's interested in it. You have to find the right people. For YouTube, you always have to find, even though there's more of a spiritual feeling today and people are looking for answers, that's a big thing. So
Very
we
much.
talked about Christmas. You asked me about Christmas.
Yeah, anything you can see happening around there for everybody in general. Like,
I,
it's gonna be
you
cold.
know,
Think
I
it'll be a
think
cold winter.
I think it's going to be an expensive year, and the inflation is not going to stop.
I don't feel like it is
And,
either.
and it's getting, I know that my husband does the grocery shopping and he pays about 30% more at least.
Yes. Yes. At
And
least.
so what happens is you get used to these expensive prices. So if they go way high and go back down to what expensive, you feel like it's a bargain.
Yeah.
But that's true with everything.
Yeah.
Um, I remember to get a mortgage was 21%. It was a lot of years ago. But after about a year or so, people adjusted to it. People do adjust. So we're adjusting. We forgot that, a year ago or 2 years ago, he would go to the grocery store and spend $60 because we get a lot of stuff from Costco and we eat a lot of produce. And now it's like 90 or 100 for the
Yeah.
same. Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. I mean, people are going back out. And I mean, I guess people died too. I mean, that could be
But
part of the
people
reason there's
are
inflation.
spending,
People
it's
die and
costing
have
the
those
jobbers,
jobs filled. I don't
everybody.
know. Not that many people. I mean, a lot of people died, but not
Yeah.
enough to make a food supply issue. I
No, I think
think.
a lot of I just think that it traces back to the jobber, to being delivered. Every cost has gone up because grocery stores
You're
aren't.
right. You have to pay more to do
Yeah,
the work, and then
it's
and nobody's
cost more
showing
to
up for their
protect.
job like that.
Yeah,
A lot of times we'll go somewhere. I'll go somewhere, and they'll I like to order my groceries and pick them up so I don't overspend. That way, I don't just go, oh, chocolate covered pretzels, oh,
yeah,
muffins,
I know. Yes, never go to Costco. My husband went to Costco today, and he was for lunch. He came home with quite a few extra things. Yeah,
Exactly. So that's why I do the pull
but,
up
but
and
that's
pick up.
okay. Yeah,
But they'll be like, no one's working today. They'll say that like sometimes for days. They won't
and
you
that's
won't
the
even be
other
able to
thing
do it.
is people don't want to really work
No,
today,
they don't. They don't.
and they're always saying,
They
there are
want they
people
want the
who
dream job,
have
which
jobs, but I
well,
feel
why
like
can't we have our dream jobs by now? We should be able to. And there shouldn't be any
yeah,
hunger in the world. That
well,
makes me mad.
still have bills, but we still have bills to pay. And
I'm
if
just
we
mad that
are,
there's hunger in the world. I mean, look at like all the money we had, even with the inflation we're experiencing and the globe, a lot of people in our culture are experiencing. There are still places that people don't eat, in the world today. It's like
I know.
insane. I
Yeah.
don't get that, how that is even possible. Like, why hasn't anyone like looked at that and been like, this is a really big deal, guys? I mean, just nobody should be starving unless they choose that
Yeah.
life.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
And I
just think
think
it's
the
really
water
weird.
signs are going to have the best Christmas. I'm just
Oh
thinking.
yeah.
Yeah. The
My
water,
dad's a Cancer, so I hope you're
yeah.
right.
Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio are going to have a good Christmas. And I just think that people have to cut back. What if we're so used to these kids giving our kids so many gifts and doing all that? They don't need them because they get tired of them after they look at them. It's the excitement of getting the gift.
Well, a lot of parents are under the impression their kids think that their presents show how much they love their kids.
Yeah.
Because their kids might even say stuff like that, but that's not really true. I mean, the parents think that, I think.
Yeah, and I think that you should give your kids a bunch of gifts and have them look at it and take them back the next day.
Oh, you Grinch.
No,
Oh, you little Grinch.
I had a friend who used to go to Marshall's. Marshall's store. Yeah, you heard of Marshall's.
Yes.
And she'd fill her cart up with clothes and leave it there because she had the fun of going shopping. I know. I do.
That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Okay, girl, I can tell it's about time for you to go on your happy way. I see you kind of
Yeah. Well, we had fun.
I always love it when you are here, Carol Starr, with 2 R's. And where can the listeners and watchers find you? What's your website? Where are you now? Instagram for sure. And your
Instagram is Libra Carol Astrologer. Okay. I'm still on TikTok, and I also have a website, which is Carol Starr Astrologer. How easy can you be, Carol?
How easy can it be? And what's your TikTok again?
If you Google Carol Starr or you Google Lisa Rusek, did I pronounce that right?
Just about.
We're going to see everywhere you are. Just go to Google. Google my name. I'm all
2 R's. Libra.
2 R. Yes.
Put Libra in there too. You might get really find something really crazy.
I look forward to you finding a new place to live. Which you will.
Hope so. Thank you.
Your credits should be taken, within the next the next month or so. You think your credit should be it should work on them.
I'm working on it. Yeah.
You work on it because if you're going to afford to move, you need to move. Is it expensive in Nashville?
It's just as expensive as Decatur, though. Unbelievably so.
Okay.
I am not. Decatur, Alabama is just as expensive as Nashville.
Okay. So is Princeton. Okay.
That's crazy. Nobody I grew up with in Alabama can afford to live there anymore.
I know. Can you find someplace reasonable? Have you been looking to see what?
Yeah, but I don't have the credit. I've already applied at places, but they won't take me because my credit score is too low because I'm doing a consolidation. So I'm screwed. My parents won't co-sign. Nobody will co-sign for me. So I'm screwed until I figure out like a roommate situation where they don't care about my credit and I have the income I can prove that.
Or, if you looked about a place, somebody looking for a roommate or a guest.
That's what I was thinking about doing. Like look for but I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe I'll find
guest houses. They're that or somebody that maybe not clean their houses for them, but maybe watch their
pets or something. Yeah,
watch their dog. And I met her on Alignable actually, and. I met her. She actually came to Arizona. She's thinking about moving. Really, just as nice as she was. She would watch their dog on trips and stuff like that, and got a reduction in the rent.
Oh wow!
Look for some. You know what? I'm telling you what to Google it, and look. Say, are there guest houses in Nashville that I can look at?
Rent.
Yeah. Because I think that would work out really well for you. The rent would be cheaper and you have a nice little place of your own and maybe you can help out, pick weeds or something.
That would be nice. One of my other friends who does readings, who's been on the podcast, said she saw me kind of like in a like a loft area above a business or something is what she kept seeing.
Yeah, but
she was feeling like I would do work for them. Like what you're saying, maybe she was seeing something like that too.
I would definitely, I will come again.
Oh yeah, she's coming.
Okay. I will come again. I promise you.
You're coming back to spill all my beans.
Yeah.
I'm going to spill some of your beans next time. I'll find some first.
Next time I see you, you're going to have your own place.
I hope so. And thank you so much, Carol, for coming as always.
Yes.
We also want to thank Everclear. Everclear is our sponsor. Everclear is an advice app and website where you can get your clarity you need. I'm still mixing it all up, Carol. Where you can find the clarity you need to get the life you deserve. And Carol and I are both advisors on Everclear. I am Lisa Plelesa with the letter P, and she's Carol S. Or are you Carol Starr now?
I am Carol Starr.
2 R's?
2 R's. Oh, absolutely.
Carol Starr with R's on
that makes me more starry.
Starry. We love you, Carol. And
love you too.
Watchers, we love you. I love you. Misty's not feeling well, but she'll be back on the next couple days. We have some more podcasts coming Wednesday and Thursday. I'm sorry about Barbara from last week. I said we could have her, but I got sick. Misty got sick. I got sick. I got really sick last week. That pressure when it goes over 30, I'm just like, I'm in pain. I figured out when the barometric pressure goes over amount, I get all this like symptoms. I found that out from my EDS.
Yeah.
Kind of weird. I'm okay right now though. No pain.
You're feeling pretty good.
Feeling pretty good today. Yeah. Kind of day-to-day thing.
We'll be in touch. Okay.
Thank you so much, Carol.
Goodbye. So
bye, listeners and watchers. Peace out.